Hi guys, welcome. What a day is it? It's Thursday today, so it's messaging day. Welcome to the channel. I'm Nathan, and this is TCS Everyday Psychics. So, before we get onto messaging, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's really important. It helps our algorithms. And if you want to comment, we love your comments. Please, it really does help. I love hearing them, and we always message back. If you want anything else, like maybe some spiritual healing or development, please go to our channel, which is tcseverydaypsychics.com. We'll also do paranormal clearings. So if you have bump in the night, please contact us, and we will. Doesn't matter how big or how small, we can help you. Yes, so just send us a message, and we'll get back. So without further ado, I'm going to send you 3 cards, and these 3 cards are the fox, the deer, and the wolf. What I want you to do is look at those cards and pick which one resonates with you the most, and then follow further down, and you'll see your messaging. So, here are your cards. Okay, hi, Group A. So, you chose the fox. So, I'm looking at the fox card, and what are the themes about a fox? Well, they're very cunning animals, aren't they? They're very discreet, so there's discretion. They're very aware of what's around them, and they're very adaptable to what they do, and resourceful. They have to scurry around and feed their young, and they find things. They don't just rely on X, Y, Z. They're very resourceful. They find things out. So start with this card for the moment for this week. So this week, the fox feels like it encourages you to tap into your innate cleverness and resourcefulness. Just looking at it again. There we go. It feels to me it's time for you to be observant, discreet, and strategic in all you do and in your actions. See, the fox reminds us that sometimes subtlety and patience are more powerful than force. It also feels like you need to trust your instinct to navigate against those tricky situations. Be mindful. Of course, you need to be mindful of how you present yourself to others. So the advice on the fox this week, it feels like you need to embrace your inner strategist. If you're facing challenges, why don't you consider a different approach or look for those creative solutions? Remember, sometimes stealth and patience can lead to the best outcomes. It's very important you must trust your resourcefulness, as that will serve you well. So, with that in doing with the fox as the main card, I'm going to choose 3 cards, additional cards to enhance this message. Let's pick what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay. First, I have flattery. Next, I have exaltation. And third card, I have devotion. So, with the fox in mind and flattery, this feels the fox's cunning nature can help you discern genuine kindness, especially from superficial praise. So it's about being aware of flattery that might be used to manipulate or distract you from your true path. It's very important, again, that you trust your intuition to see through these false compliments and recognize the authentic support when it's made evident to you. So exaltation feels like you need to recognize and celebrate your own cleverness. Celebrate your adaptability and resourcefulness as the fox would. Remember, take pride in your ability to navigate those complex situations, especially as those situations with grace and wit. And then allow yourself moments of joy and self-appreciation for your skills. Remember, the fox isn't stupid, they're very wise, and so are you. So devotion, how can we use this? Well, dedication. Dedicate yourself to your purpose, your goals, or spiritual path. With that focus, with clarity, with loyalty. The fox's strategic nature can be aligned with this committed, disciplined approach. And by devoting all your energy to what truly matters, and while remaining adaptable to changing circumstances, you will get through anything. Okay. So this week, combination of the fox, flattery, exaltation, and devotion. It feels like this week is all about a balanced approach. So we need to use our wit and intuition. We need to celebrate our resourcefulness, and we need to devote ourselves to our true goals and values. So for me, and how this is all mixing together, the practical advice for you for this week is stay alert. Foxes are alert at all times, aware of everything that's around them. So stay alert to the motives of others. Distinguish those genuine intentions from manipulative flattery. Don't forget, you need to honor your talents and strengths and trust that your cleverness will guide you to the right solutions. And it's important you commit wholeheartedly to your path by you being adaptable to everything you do. Adaptability as an asset that will help you to stay, or you need to stay and help you to stay resilient and focused in doing so. Because foxes are resilient, they are focused. If they want something, they'll get it. If they want that chicken, they'll get it. But they don't do it manipulation, they do it with help of others, or they get it by being adaptable to their situations. Very interesting card this week, Group A. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonates with you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. So, Group B. You've chosen Deer cards. There we go. So, what sort of themes the Deer cards scream out to us or me this week? Well, deers are gentle. Feels like with that gentleness, there's compassion, sensitivity, grace, and peace. It feels like the deer here invites you to approach your week with kindness and gentle strength. And it encourages you to embody the grace in your interactions and to honor your own sensitivities. This is a time to nurture yourself and others with compassion. In doing so, that will create a peaceful environment despite any chaos that's going around you. So the advice for deer this week, let your inner kindness shine. And when focused with conflicts or stress, Instead of being, respond with softness rather than that aggression. Of course, we always need to trust in our intuition, those intuitive intuitive sensitivities. They are your guiding compass, guiding your path. Remember, sometimes the quietest strength is the most powerful. So, with this Dear card, I'm going to choose 3 additional cards to help boost the meaning and add depth. So let's just take that, see what we get. Okay. Oh, we have drama. Second one, birth. And third one, we have order. So let's look at this with the drama. How is that adding extra message with the Dear card? Well, the Dear's gentle nature advises you, make sure you advise you to avoid unnecessary conflict or sensationalism or that drama. Just saying, use your sensitivity to calm those tense situations and choose your responses wisely. Remember, don't act and think later. Think now, then act. And recognize when that drama is stirring and decide where it wants that attention or if it's better left alone. Sometimes drama can be good because it can be enjoyable to watch. Sometimes drama can be, I don't need all the drama. There's more drama than a banana. I don't need it. Don't need it in my life. So if it doesn't want the attention, it's best left alone. Okay, so with the Dear, we have the birth. Well, the birth card, this signifies new beginnings, fresh starts, or creative projects. So why don't you this week, you embrace that opportunity for renewal and growth? And the Dear invites you to nurture those new ideas or relationships with patience, and tenderness, and sensitivity. So we have the order, next card, the order. So this feels the importance of creating structure and harmony in your life this week. Balance your nature, your gentle nature, with a sense of organization. It's important you establish the routines that support your well-being and personal growth and allow your natural grace to flourish within a framework of stability. So if we have all that together, this week your journey with the Dear, combined with drama, birth, and order, feels this suggests this week is all about a delicate balance. So we need to navigate drama with grace, use your sensitivity to diffuse tension, avoid becoming entangled in conflicts. Second, embrace new beginnings, especially be open to those new, fresh opportunities and ideas that may be emerging. And 3, create the harmony through the structure. Establish those boundaries and routines that support your emotional and spiritual health. So, practical advice this week feels that when you're faced with that drama, breathe and take a step back and respond with calmness and compassion rather than reacting impulsively. Remember, it's important that you also welcome those new opportunities or changes as a birth of fresh energy comes to you. Treat them gently and nurture them to grow. And when you find harmony by creating that order in your environment and daily routines. Allow your natural grace to shine through. Hope that made sense. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Hi, Group C. Well, yes. So this week you chose the wolf. Go. So what does the wolf, why does it resonate you? What does the wolf scream? Well, it screams loyalty. Wolves are very loyal in the pack. And intuition. As you can see, the wolf there is guarding the little cat. So I think it's guardianship. They can be very independent and very spiritual. So there's a spiritual connection with this card this week. So the message today is the wolf encourages you to trust your inner instincts and embrace your natural leadership qualities. Can you see that? This week, it's about listening to your intuition, honoring your instincts, and recognizing the importance of community and loyalty. It feels that the wolf reminds us and reminds you that your true strength comes from balance, balancing independence with connection. So the advice I give is follow your intuition as it's your guiding howl in the night. Quite like your guiding howl in the night. I love that. Be a protector of your own boundaries and those who you care about. This is a time to deepen your trust and yourself. Trust in yourself and your spiritual connection. And remember, strength is not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual. So, to support the wolf card, I'm now going to choose some additional cards to enhance the message. Choose 3 cards to enhance this message. So, the first we have is organization. Second card we have, I'm just dropping it all on the floor. My goodness, my goodness. Ooh, versatility. There we go. And the third card, influence. So let's look at organization. Well, I think being a wolf, you've got to be very organized. I mean, they have amazing leadership qualities and are very strengthened when you bring the structure and clarity to your goals. So this week, I think it's saying use your natural instincts to create effective routines or plans that support your growth. Remember, organization helps you channel your energy productively to avoid that confusion. So the second card to enhance the message is versatility. Now, the wolf's adaptability is vital to survive. Being open to changing circumstances will help you. So being open to changing these circumstances will help you be flexible in your approach to your problems. It's important to embrace versatility as a strength, not a weakness. Your ability to adjust and respond to those new situations will definitely serve you well this week. So with the influence card, the next card we have here, the wolf's influence, it feels extends through its example and leadership. It feels use your intuition and integrity to positively impact those around you, because your influence can inspire loyalty and trust. And when aligned with your authentic self, you're amazing. you're an amazing wolf. So this week's combination of the wolf with organization, versatility, and influence suggests a powerful opportunity ahead this week. So this week you need to lead with clarity and structure, because clear plans will give you that confidence and direction. Be adaptable. Remember this week, stay open-minded and flexible, because your ability to shift gears smoothly will enhance your effectiveness and resilience. And thirdly, remember, lead by example. Use your influence wisely, because that will help inspire trust and loyalty through your authentic actions. It also will help you bring your community closer to you. So if I have to give you a practical tip this week, it's about creating a plan for your priorities. But remember, remain flexible to adapt to adapt as situations evolve. Remember to always trust your instincts when making decisions and be open to the new ways of approaching challenges. And finally, lead with integrity and authenticity. Your influence is strongest when aligned with your true self. I hope that made sense. I hope you resonated, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.